Hey, today is day 6 of a series I'm doing where I'm inviting you to join me to read John with me to start 2026. Each day we've been reading one chapter of John, and each day I've been posting a video sharing what I liked and what stood out to me about the chapter for that day. And I encourage you, if you're reading with me, I'd love to know what you liked about the chapters as well. You can let me know in the comments, and this can be, and has already been, like our own little Bible study to start the year. And so if you haven't joined me, I'd love for you to join me reading John. Let's build a daily Bible habit. And if you have joined me, I'm so glad you have. I've enjoyed reading some of you guys' takes on the chapters, and I've been getting things from y'all that are so good, and I've enjoyed those, so please keep letting me know what you liked. I really enjoy getting to read those. Today is day 6, so here's what I liked and what stood out to me about chapter 6 of John today. John chapter 6 is a long chapter, and it's very full. There are so many good things in it, like Jesus walking on water, Jesus talking about how he is the bread of life, and Jesus feeding the 5,000. And while there are so many good things, for today's video, I just want to focus on one story, and that is Jesus feeding the 5,000. The 5,000 were a great crowd of people that were following Jesus around because of the signs and wonders that he had performed. It came time for the people to eat, but no one knew where to get food for that many people. As one of the disciples said, it would take more than a half a year's wages to buy enough bread for each one to have a bite. But then one of the other disciples said, "Here's a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many?" Then Jesus goes, "Have the people sit down." Now we know something's about to happen. Jesus then takes the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and breaks them up and distributes them to everyone. And once everyone had eaten all they could eat, the disciples went around and picked up 12 basketfuls of leftovers. And what I liked about this story today is it all came from just the 5 loaves and the 2 fish that the boy had, which in all logic was definitely not enough. When reading this story, I feel like had that been me in the boy's position, I would have looked at the 5 loaves and 2 fish that I had and been like, yeah, this obviously isn't enough to feed 5,000 people. And I probably just wouldn't have said anything for fear that it would sound dumb to offer so little to feed so many. But this boy offered what he had, and then the disciples brought it to Jesus, and then Jesus multiplied it to be more than enough. And I love that what was not enough when brought to Jesus was multiplied to be more than enough. And this was a reminder for me today to bring what we have to Jesus, even if it's not a lot. It's not our job to multiply. It's our job to bring what we have to Jesus so that he can multiply it. And I wanted to ask these 2 questions to those watching today, and I'll be asking myself the same questions. The first question is, what do you have that you can bring to Jesus today? And the second question is, what would it look like if Jesus multiplied it? I encourage you to think about those things and then bring what you have to Jesus today. And I'm excited to watch as Jesus multiplies what we bring him. So that is what I liked and what stood out to me about chapter 6 today. Let me know what you liked in the comments. I'd love to know. Thanks for joining me for day 6. Come back tomorrow for day 7, where we'll have made it 1 full week of reading our Bible every day. That's such an accomplishment, and tomorrow we'll be there and we'll be reading and looking at chapter 7 of John.